the nose down a little bit, or just kind of keep it right there?
Yeah, so if we want to level off, what we're going to do is we're going to pitch first. So pitch means push our nose down for level.
Yeah.
And then we're going to reduce our power a little bit. We're going to go to a cruise setting. So I'm going to put our needle to about 223. Cool. And now we're in cruise, and now we should stay level.
Okay, so do you mind if I move the controls a little bit to try to get a feel for them?
If you what? Yeah, move them. Go for it. So you see how our nose is coming up?
Yeah.
Now we're going to climb, exactly.
All right, and now, there we go. Okay, I have to press it a little bit harder than I thought I had to.
Yeah, so you don't want to do all the turning with your feet.
Okay.
That's kind of just really to keep the aircraft coordinated. And what that means is, like, if the wind is coming this way, we don't want to be flying into it this way, we want to be flying it dead on, right?
Okay.
Cool. So the direction of our aircraft, we want the tail to be right behind us.
Okay. Now, how do I make sure I'm not on the brakes? Because that's what I was a little bit worried about.
It doesn't matter, you can be on the brakes, we're not, the wheels aren't moving right now.
Oh, okay, so you can just, okay, that makes sense.
But we do want to make sure that when we're landing, we want our feet at the bottom of the rudder pedal, so heels on the ground, and only using the bottom of the rudder pedal to steer. And then once we're slowing up, then we'll slowly add the brakes at the top of the rudder pedals.
I'm going to try to move the rudder a little bit and see what it feels.
Okay.
Okay, I can feel it. You have to press it a little bit harder. I feel like I'm pressing it and it's not moving. Okay, there we go.
So this is Newhall Pass. So let's take a right turn. Let's go follow the freeway that way.
Now we're just using the...
Yep, with our ailerons. So we'll lead the turn with our ailerons.
Okay.
And then if we kept our ailerons like this, we're going to keep steepening up the turn. So we have to take them back out in order for us to keep the rate of turn that we want. So it's kind of like put them in, then take them back out, and turn them that way to level off. It's kind of a weird thing. It's not exactly like driving, but...
And then we're going a little low, so should I be climbing a little bit more?
Yeah, you can climb back up to 3,000. And our throttle likes to slip out too in this plane.
Meaning that it was starting to lose...
It was starting to creep out of its
Yeah.
position. So yeah, we were at 21 when I just now caught it.
Okay, there we go. Back up to 3,000. Don't feel like we're climbing, so maybe I should be...
Oh, we're definitely climbing. We are. Yeah. You want to be careful not to pitch up too much. And if you want to climb, you can add more power to help you get there. But if we keep pitching up, we could lose our airspeed, and then our critical angle of attack, right, when our stall warning horn comes on, it could increase so much that we stall.
Okay.
Right? So we want to be careful to keep our airspeed up.
So now if we're at 3,000, we can come off the throttle a little bit, or do we want to just keep it where we're at right now?
If we want to level off at 3,000, the first thing that we're going to do is bring our pitch to level.
Okay.
So we can see the horizon now. And then we can reduce our power a little bit. Yep. Very good. Nice. You're natural.
No, not yet, I'm not.
No, seriously, you're actually pretty good. Alright, turn us back around.
So leading with this. Now, do I use the rudders at all or no?
Only if you need to, but I don't think you really need to. Look, this ball is staying in the center, so you're good. Now, a little bit of left rudder, because it was moving a tiny bit. Perfect. Very good. And now you can roll out to head towards that freeway again. So then you take out the ailerons. Watch your nose. It wants to come up when you're rolling out of a turn. So push forward a little bit for level. There we go. There's level.
We're above 3,000 feet right now,
Yeah, so we can start descending a little bit. And pitch down a little bit more.
A lot of multitasking, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yes. We're doing great. Honestly, the main thing, especially starting out, you want to be outside the aircraft. This can be too overwhelming if you're stuck looking at like, oh, right at 3,000. Oh, I'm right at this airspeed, right at this heading. You're being distracted from being outside, whereas you're just flying pitch attitude. So level, that VY, and then descent attitude I'll show you when we come into land as well. we are about 6 miles northwest of Van Nuys. I'm sorry, not Van Nuys. Of Whiteman. So I'm going to make a call to them. Let's fly this way.
Okay.
And pitch down just a little bit. We're going to start descending, okay? So bring us down to 2,000 gradually, okay? So pitch down a little bit more, so right about here. You can keep this pitch. This is perfect. So if you want to check it, it's about 500 foot per minute descent, and that's exactly what we want.
Whiteman Tower, left now 10789er, 6 miles northwest inbound with information Julia.
Cessna 10789er, Whiteman Tower, make it straight into runway 12, clear to land, you're number 1.
Make straight for runway 12, clear to land, 10789er.
Alright, cool. So we are inbound for Whiteman Airport. Let's see if we can find it together. This is my first time at night flying in here. So let's make a right turn.
Now, do I want to move the right rudder?
No, it's pretty good. But remember, when we put that aileron in, we have to take it back out in order to keep that bank that we want. We should be almost dead on. We're going to level off at 2,000 because that's pattern altitude until we see it, okay? So if you, there's like a beacon at the tower and it's alternating white and green. So keep your eyes peeled for an alternating white and green beacon. Should be pretty close out in front of us. Alright, I'm going to go through and make sure that our fuel selector's on, our mixer's full rich. We have flaps up for now. Our throttle's set, our heartbeat's cold, our lights are all on, we're good. We have our seatbelts on, our magnetos are on both, master's on, and our engine instruments are in the green.
Did you find the tower?
What was that?
Did you find the tower?
Not yet.
I'll go to 4 November Lima, can you make a short approach?
Short approach.
There it
I'll go
is.
to 4
Found
November
it.
Lima, make short approach, runway 12, cleared low approach, exited Delta. Inside of Cessna on a 2-mile final.
Clear low approach, I have that Cessna.
Okay, you see those two red lights?
Yeah.
Like right next to each other?
Yeah.
Number 2 now, traffic you're following's a helicopter.
Is that where we took off from?
Right base has you in sight.
Looking for the track for number 2, 10789er.
Sorry, they were talking to me. Yeah, this is where we took off from. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Alright, so now we're lined up on final. Those two red means that we're a little bit low, so I'm going to level off and make sure that we can get back on our glide slope. And I'm going to put our car heat on.
789er traffic, no factor.
789er.
Car heat on. I reduced my power a little bit. I'm going to start getting flaps in so we can slow down for the landing. 1, 2, 3. That should be 10 degrees of flaps. I'm going to keep low for a little bit longer. There we go. So 1 red, 1 white means we're right on the glide slope. So we're perfectly coming into land. And now I'm going to add 20 degrees flaps. 1, 3. There we go. You can be on the controls with me. And I'm going to go 30 degrees of flaps. 1, 2, 3. And now we're just going to keep this same descent all the way down to land. This looks really good. And you got to see the sunset, so now you see all the city lights, which is pretty sick. It's like my favorite time to fly. Alright, so now I don't really care about the lights because I know I'm going to make this landing. So yes, they're too red, saying we're too low, but coming into land now. So I'm slowly reducing power. You can keep your hands on the yoke. Now I'm going to put power idle. I'm leveling off. When I start to feel the aircraft sink, then I'm going to pull up and flare.
355 November Whiteman
So
Tower.
we land on the main wheels.
Runway 12 reported being the tower.
There we go. And I'm going to go flaps up. Car heat cold. That's too much pressure on the nose. Ah! I don't like that. Nothing's wrong though. Okay. Sweet. And now we're gonna get off on Delta. I'm gonna go back to ground. Now we're getting off on taxiway Delta. I don't know if you saw that sign. It was a black square with a D on it.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, so right here, Delta.
Okay,
So that's the taxiway we're getting off the runway on. So when I...
TV4, taxiway off, clear for takeoff, straight up.
Taxiway off, clear for takeoff, people.
So I'm going to switch over, talk to ground, and I'm going to tell them we're off at Delta.
Whiteman ground, Cessna 10789 are off at Delta, request taxi back to ROTOR F.
System 10789 on Whiteman ground, you're taxiing to where?
ROTOR F.
Roger, taxi via Alpha.
Taxi Alpha 10789.
Okay. So,
TV4, contact
how about you taxi us back, okay?
Huh?
Right. You can taxi us back, so right hand on the throttle.
This
There
guy
you
right
go.
here?
Uh-huh. And then we're only using our feet to keep us center line, okay? Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
There you go.
See, that's what I wanted to do in there, but I was afraid.
Yeah, go for it. And then a little bit right rudder to get us back over.
You want to be right on the line?
Right on the line, yeah. So it's not like, you know, driving where you want to be on one side. You want to be
Okay.
right on top of the line. More right rudder. There you go. So right
Okay,
here, this
right
is center line.
Okay.
I know it kind of looks off, but it should be like right on your inside knee. So right on your right knee.
Keep wanting to move the handles.
I know. When I first started, I had to like sit on my hands so I wouldn't try to steer the airplane with the ailerons. So you can pull the power out a little bit so we don't taxi too fast. They might get mad at us.
I think the problem I have right now, especially with the controllers up in the air, was whenever I give it a little bit to one side, I feel like I have to drastically jerk back the other way.
Oh,
so
really?
I don't know. I'm definitely overdoing it.
No, you really aren't. Not over handling the aircraft, which is good. That's a lot of, I'll admit it, a lot of like guys' problems is like over control the aircraft, and girls tend to like not control it enough, but I think you've got a good balance of controlling it just enough, especially for your first flight behind the controls that are going to turn down this way. So you can use the right brake a little bit if you need to make it a tighter turn, but now we're good.
Sparrow 6 Echo Delta, Whiteman Tower, make a straight in runway 12, report 3 mile final.
A little bit of right rudder. There you go. Perfect.
Give me a little bit. It's a little too much. Yeah. Makes me feel better. Okay. So which way are we going?
Okay, so now we're going to go toward that plane right there. I'll take the controls from you now,
yeah,
actually.
let's do
My
that.
controls.
Baron 55 November, good night. Same to you.
Right. Here are our wings. Good. Now I'm going to kind of whip it around so we don't have to hopefully push it around too much. It'll be somewhat straight back. Okay. Now I'm going to shut down. So I put my throttle to about 1,000. And now it's, I'm going to turn off our headsets. So it's a bunch of M. So mic is what we're turning off. And then we're going to go mag check. So I'm going to go off on the mags and then back to both, make sure it's shutting down. Then I'm going to go mixture, mags off, master off. So M. So here we go. We're going to shut off the radios.
Avionics Master.